Team SMG versus TNC Predator. John, I kind of wonder, I like to ask you this, but who did come out with the better draft before we do get into the game?
I'm actually going to stick with SMG here. I think they've really enabled this Medusa pick with their early bans. No Nyx, no Ray. They've got a lot of stuns, a lot of damage on hand.
Yeah, I really like this move, but this time around, Tims, he's going to be around to make sure he breaks the smoke. They'll spot him out and get a nice shards out. And with the Earth Spike, they might have enough control to get another stun out from Moon. And with that, they'll give the first blood to the left rack. Another great start out of SMG.
With his right click, clearing out creep wave. He's playing really nicely with the Mystic Snake. And this does allow you more aggression with Dragon Tail plus Inkswell, but you're not really seeing out, although Tim's chasing Raji.
And he is, Raji being caught out. Nice Earth Spike though, and mid one going to be around to help out as Raji does go for a nice salve up, and Tim's is trapped between the creep wave and the trees and done
just yet.
Bottom lane, Earth Spike is out. Hot Bok on that DK, and now with the shards in the tag team, it might just be enough to get through Bok's HP pool as the snowball. Gonna be there to follow up, but he's a very tanky DK, and we'll be able to back off as now Armel make the rotation in. He only got one with the Dream Coil, but it will give him a kill. And immediately he's back off to the mid lane. Bok, he's the only one there on the DK. They might just need +1 to lock him down. This Moon can land the split earth, but won't be able to get it this time. Instead, Raji, he'll come in from the side. DP's cancelled off early, so he's already missing one here on the side of TNC, and now they're going to lose Bok. Armel, he does show up, but it is too late. Go for a smoke up. Question is, where are they headed? They might go for Gabby, but they're going to head towards that top lane where KB does cancel off his TP and now goes for a rupture. Gabby gonna be stuck there. He'll try to get out of vision. Arfu, Snowball, not gonna be there in time. We'll just roll the other ways. They'll go after Tim's instead. Bloodright, not actually gonna get the vision as Tim. He just ran straight south. Probably not gonna be so lucky.
SMG, they really wanted that kill. Gabby's still kind of given a lot of space here, all things considered, but they'll be able to find that top tier one. Still, Armel's here.
Foil out Armel. He's got a massive target there as Bok. We're trying to help out with the Dragon Tail, and that should be enough to lock him down and get the damage out. SMG
means that
thought about jumping in, but there's
not really panning out. TNC, knowing Rupture is down, they've got a bit of a spell advantage there, and they're going to look for a smoke play here.
Armel going to move on to the high ground. They'd love to find mid one, and that's exactly who they do get as the Inkswell does come in with the silence and with no mana shield. He will get blown up. Great setup there for the side of TNC. On the way very, very soon. As seems like SMG, they're more than comfortable to play the farm game here with TNC. No real pressure being applied, although I say that top lane, they're going to find Arfu. TNC, they'll get another kill for themselves onto Armel.
I feel like a terribly with equal amounts of farm with Medusa, at least at this point in the game, is going to have a bit more impact. It's just down to the fact that Metamorphosis is a lot stronger earlier on. The damage boost is huge. Medusa needs so many more items to really hit that stride. And I think as long as TNC understands that, then Precious would have to be good, although their smoke broke.
Okay, B's in trouble though. He'll die to Armel. He'll get the rupture after it won't matter. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they have started another team fight as Bok is being focused down and eventually may go down. Be able to get him. He trying to make a chase up to that high ground on the triangle, but I believe it was dropped if they want to try and use it, but now he'll just ignore that. Interceptor should be more than enough as top lane. KB gonna get caught out with the Dragon Tail, and with the Inkswell follow-up, it'll be more than enough. Take him down, and Gabby just a couple gold ahead of mid one, but they are kind of just going back and forth. Top of that net worth board. A very, very close game 3, and of course, for either side, you don't really want to have to get knocked to the lower bracket in the first round of the playoffs, but that's unfortunately how it's going to be, is now they found Arfu on the task. Another kill off the back of Armel's puck.
Stable farm for the Terrorblade coming through. Recovery coming out for Bok, and highly effective with his blink. BKB's up next as well for the DK. Armel's been allowed to finish up his travels and blink, so the puck's a lot more mobile as well, and he's jumping in.
Armel, he's right in. Raji gonna die immediately as Arfu goes for the Walrus Punch, but the orb out from Armel. It's gonna mean they can't quite catch him. Up through that side jungle, just trying to wrap around back into that mid lane, but who are they going to find? Bok is showing, but Armel is the much bigger target if they can catch him. Bok, he might prove to be a little bit too tanky. In fact, now he jumps in looking for a Dragon Tail. They'll get the Hex out into the Warrior's Punch, and the Sun Ray is keeping him alive, but he's been ruptured up. He cannot run, but doesn't matter. They found Arfu for the sake of the DK, and now Moon goes down as well. AB, he's going to try and run, but it looks like he is set to die and does.
Alright.
Umi with that Sun Ray, just it felt like he kept Bok around for so much longer than he should have been alive. And TNC, it just got the damage out and immediately jumped there into the Roshan pit.
This is just perfect coming out from TNC. There are no ways for SMG to real fail to one.
Straight runs in. The manly NC, they should be aware that this is happening. They did have vision. How are they going to try and fight this? With the Sun Ray and the reflection, it'll force them out of the pit. They're going right back in. Mid one, he wants to fight. That team up. Arfu going to get started. Umi going to be forced back. Dragon Tail is out. Moon, he went too far. Snowball, though, is going to save Arfu. Will buy some time. There's just Stone Gaze out as well. They're right in onto the DK. Bok is dropping quite low and will die. A great start to the fight. SMG are back into the Roshan. Meanwhile, Armel, though, does end up killing off KB, but he does die for the first time this game as TNC. They are still trying to fight this one out. Moon, he'll hold them back though, along with Arthur's mid one. He'll get the Roshan done, and now Gabby, he'll go for a Sunder, but he is really just stuck between all the side of SMG. He's going to go down.
Yeah.
Bit of a... He smoked up. Gonna find Bok. He's gonna break the smoke, and Roger, he's got him with the Hex out on the Warrior's Punch. They lock him down, and Bok, he's got no help around him, so he's just kind of forced to die. Very annoying with that Stone Gaze and the Aghanim Scepter Mystic Snake. Suppose you can play the split push game here for TNC. You do still have the Puck, who's one of the better split pushers in the game. Moon, a run right into Gabby. They'll be able to potentially find a killer as Moon is going to try and fight this one out, but silence there, and the Dream could have locked him down. There wasn't much he could have done. Of TNC trying to find a few more heroes to try and pick off.
But as he builds up on items, it's just going to work against him if he's not careful. So SMG has to be always sort of aware of where the Grimstroke's kind of positioning himself, of what he uses that Dark Portrait of. A Soulbind Dark Portrait would be really annoying. So look at that. Tim's just microing, cutting off the creep wave, preventing any push opportunities, clearing out the creep wave by himself. It's fun. Beautiful. Great hero.
It's balanced. Very balanced. TNC. Look up, Arfu gonna run right into him, does break the smoke, but Armel gonna move forward with a nice stream call, catching out Moon. Are they gonna go after the left track? They'll try to focus in onto mid one, but mid one, he's gonna be just fine. Instead, they'll commit the egg, and they'll continue the fight onto Arfu. Zeke will go down the tusk, but now the buyback's there. Arfu, he wants to come back in and try and stop this team fight again as mid one. He'll go onto Bok, they'll find the Dragon Knight, and they'll take down the DK. So Armel, he's back in on the backside. He does kill off the Lash. Arfu, aim down Tim's. Gabby, we're trying to get to work, but the Hex is out. They've got the Earth Spike as well, and they might just have enough control to take down this TV, or do they? He still has the Sunder. He'll get it off. He'll turn back around. It'll be a tieback on Arfu. Now mid one. He needs to get out of there. Armel even finding Roddy in the backside. Mid one, he's already getting started. They do get an Ink Portrait though. Gonna scout it out. You've also got that Daedalus now onto Gabby. SMG, play it safe. They'll back out a bit.
That's a good call. They don't really have the best vision to take the Roach right now. No forward wards, the spot where TNC is. And TNC, well, they're under its smoke right now. They could look to play into that high ground here.
Will mid one. He does not want to be caught like this with the Sun Ray and the Dragon Tail right on top. Still, he got the Stone Gaze off in time, so he can try to back off, and now the Soulbind locking him down. And look at the damage output. Gabby just rips him to shreds onto the Bloodseeker. KP's gone. Armel's got the backside. He'll kill off Rogi, and now Moon. He's going to try and run, but he has been left all by himself. He'll get him. Oh, what kind of damage was that?
There. But these objectives will not hold for too long. They won't get mega creeps up, as the tier 2 top is still standing. But 2 lanes of racks down, it's going to be a bit more annoying for SMG to keep these waves shoved out.
The Rax is down now for SMG as the second does get taken by Gabby as we speak. Icarus Dive gonna find out our Fu. Dream Coil's there. They want to just take the Tusk out of the team fight immediately. They do break the coil. The Ingswell right behind by Bot. Take him out. That's our Fu down with that buyback again. Can't see. Secondary Rax, Gabby. He has the Aegis, but there's your soul by now. In fact, they might just try and turn around and fight this. Roger's already gone down. Now the Sun around mid one.
Oh no.
He's dead without buyback.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a disaster here, John.
This is going to be really hard.
They're going under the tier 4s now. Rodgy, he's trying to get something done with the finger out. They're going after Armel, but he is still alive. He'll get the phase shift off with the ult down the low ground, but Moon, he will secure the kill, but doesn't matter. They are getting completely wiped, and they call the GG. TNC, they just turn right back around and take game 3 off the side of SMG.
Yeah, it looked really even for a long time, but as we were talking about, it's like a coiled up spring. The moment the tension leaves, it just explodes. And it boiled down to a couple of things. The ags from the